on guys, Slipprymongoose here, how you all going? Today's video is going to be a bit of a tyre review of the Bridgestone Battle Axe BT023 Sport Touring tyres. I've had these tyres on now for about 15,500 kilometres now, and my rear tyre has just is approaching its wear marker, so it's time to replace. So I thought, well, it's as good as time as any to do a bit of review of the tyre and give my opinions of the tyre. This is the tyre. My particular bike takes a 180 55/17 tyre, and because I do a lot of commuting, I said to my mechanic, give us a sport touring tyre. I need something with a hard centre because it's going to do a lot of Ks on the motorway and not a lot of stuff in the twisties. But, got these in as well, the BT023, and as you can see, you know, they've had a decent life. Wear markers on the side, I don't know if you can see that. I've got about another 2 mil on the sides there. Like here on this wear marker here, yeah, she's almost dead. But my personal opinion of the tyre is these things are fantastic. Words can't really describe how good these tyres are. These are the perfect mix of tyre. If you've got to commute every day on your bike and you love hitting the twists and you want a tyre that's got a bit of longevity to it, this is the tyre for you. Okay, what I really loved about this tyre is just the confidence it gives you in the corners. Like on going on the motorway, the tyre is very quiet. It feels very smooth. Previous to these set of tyres, I had a set of Michelin Pilot Powers, and I absolutely hated them. I hated them with a passion. But as soon as these came on, these gave me real confidence in the corners to start pushing things almost straight away. As soon as the tyres are scrubbed in, like I went on a first big ride with these tyres, and to give you a bit of comparison, on my old Michelin Pilot Powers, I would go through the corner and I'd start to wash out through the corner, like no matter where you go, and you'd have to really keep counter steering into the corner. Whereas with these things, the first few corners, I counter steered in, treating them like I did the old Pilots, and I kept going over the center line, like it just kept tipping over in through the center. So in terms of grip that way, they were absolutely fantastic. And especially when they heat up on the sides here, become extremely sticky, very confidence-inspiring tyres. I really like them. Let's see, what else? Longevity, obviously. I mean, 15,000 K on a tyre like this, on an 800cc bike. So who's going to complain with getting 15,000 K out of a tyre? So right here we are at the front tyre. Now the front tyre is still extremely good. I'm not going to be getting this replaced. So what's going to be happening is I'm going to be running a BT023 in the front and a T30 in the back. About the only main difference I've heard is the grooves in the tyre are a bit wider just to help with wet water traction. You know, there is still there's a lot of tyre left there, so I think it'd be fair to expect 20,000 kilometres out of this front tyre alone, which I'm thrilled to bits with. Depending on how the rear tyre is going at the time, I'll probably replace this front tyre with the T30 as well. But you know, that's all pending on how the rear T30 works out, which from all accounts seem to be pretty good. But I'll just give my final opinions on this tyre. I think it is a bloody brilliant tyre. I absolutely loved it. As I said before, you know, very confidence inspiring, very sticky when you get down the edges. You know, I was able to, you know, I'm able to keep pace in the twisties very nicely. In the wet, it does an extremely good job. Obviously, you know, you're not as brave in the wet as you are on the dry. It's probably the only problem I had with these tyres was that in the wet, you did feel a little bit squirrely at times, but you know, that just might have been the oil on the road or whatever. But you know, you never really push things in the wet to begin with. So other than that, these are perfect tyres. I think my main tips for these tyres are make sure that you tune your pressures with these tyres. I found I had two sets of pressures with these tyres. I had a set of pressures for commuting, so commuting every day, kept the tyres pumped up nice and high. I've managed to not really flat spot the tyre at all. It's really kept a very nice shape. and also had a set of pressures for hitting the twists. And when I dropped it down, obviously with running through the corners, getting the tyre hot, increased the pressure again, and so it was just brilliant. I just love these tyres. It's a shame Bridgestone don't have discontinued them. I could get another BT023 if I really wanted to, but I really want to try out these T30s and see what they're like.
This young